Happy Monday, Nancy. How are you?
I'm well, Steph. How are you?
Oh, good. I am so excited to share a little bit of insight into what we are doing for today's Mind Map Monday conversation. And so, Nancy, let's tell everybody one of the things I know you and I do when we have these conversations every Monday is really talk about and review and ask ourselves a lot of questions to make sure that we are meeting the needs of all of our members. So, you want to kind of share everybody a little bit about what we do in these conversations?
Right. So we actually take a deep dive and look at our programs, right? What's working, what needs to be tweaked, and what needs to, quite frankly, just be shelved, right? Because it's not the right time right now. Doesn't mean that it won't ever be the right time, but right now, the offerings are not resonating with our members. So when you do a deep dive, you look at a couple of things. Number one is you really identify who your customer is, right? And we did it with our membership, through our Growth Shift membership. But a small business owner would do it through their customers, really looking at who are my customers currently. Am I happy with them? Am I offering them the best that I can? What are my customers asking for that I'm not offering, right? Because that's an opportunity. And then the third thing is, which customers do I need to say goodbye to?
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you've had a customer from the very beginning and you're at a point in your business now where you need to say goodbye to that customer because it's too much work, because it's not interesting to you, because you've changed your focus, right? So the deep dives, I think, are really important. I would say at least on a quarterly basis to kind of review who you are and what you're doing. And, you and I always talk about the passion in this, right? And the big why. So why are we doing what we're doing? Is it resonating with the people we're trying to do it for? And if not, what should we do?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that's one of the reasons we wanted to start doing these videos too, is to kind of give that insight, because talking about shifts, as you guys start on this journey with us, those of you watching, you'll notice that Nancy and I are never afraid to shift because we're constantly asking these questions, and we're like, okay, and we tried that. And can you just take a couple minutes to talk about that? Because I think that's another thing with this, is not being afraid of what the answers give you.
Right. So a couple of years ago, it was this concept was really popular. It was called failing fast or failing forward. And you probably heard about the concept, and maybe you tried it yourself and then kind of shelved it, right? But I really believe that our lives evolve, our businesses evolve, the times evolve. And in order to be really relevant and to stay at the top of your game, you need to evolve too, right? So, and I like the idea of giving myself a timeline. I'm willing to try something for 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
And if in the 3 to 6 months it's not resonating, or I can think of something better, I can easily shift, because we're serving the audience. We know our audience, we know our offerings.
Yep.
We're always going to be serving women-owned businesses. We're always going to be offering mentorship, certification, coaching, etc. It's just the way we do it is going to be a little bit different.
Yep.
Right. So yeah, I love just revisiting and revising, and you never throw the baby out with the bathwater. You just kind of change the water, right? You don't have to dump the whole thing. Just kind of, look and make sure that you're staying relevant. Another really good thing to do is, reach out to your client base. Ask them what's working. They're going to be really happy to hear from you, because most of their vendors probably don't reach out to them. They just send them an invoice on a monthly or weekly basis, right? Whereas if you reach out to say, how are we doing? Is there anything else we can do for you?
Yeah.
That's really going to set you apart.
I love that. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, so there you go, guys. Today, again, just one of our reviews. And like Nancy said, I think the biggest thing is, you know, always too sticking to that core, which is true. You and I always go back to who is it we're serving and what is it they need.
Mm-hmm.
And I think oftentimes, now more than ever, it's what do they need right now?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the shift can come in. And to your point, we never throw anything out. We might change the color a little bit of it and tweak it a little bit, or even put it aside and say we might use it later. So I just think that's so important. And we definitely wanted to jump in and share the conversation we were having today. And I think that's a good segue to tell everybody that, just be prepared, because starting next month, we are really excited about a shift that we're doing in the membership, and going to be sharing some really great things, including a new challenge that we're going to tease out right now. So definitely
Mm-hmm.
stay tuned. I can't believe we're only 2 weeks away from May. And so lots of good ideas came out of our session today. And we just want to wish you guys a happy Monday. Have a great week. And we will talk to you next Monday. Bye.